Okay, all right. How I first came to martial arts. So I didn't have much of a history in martial arts, honestly. When I was a little kid, I took karate for like a week, and I dropped out of that because I didn't like how they made you take the wide stance. It didn't make much sense to me. Um, but other than that, uh, I just joined 10th Planet 4 years ago, and that's pretty much all my MMA or martial arts history, all in 10th Planet, San Diego. Yeah, pretty much.
And was there like a reason that drew you to 10th Planet? Obviously, super famous gym name.
Hmm.
But was there a reason that you chose 10th Planet in general, or was there a reason that you chose 10th Planet San Diego specifically?
So I chose 10th Planet because I listened to, I regularly listen to Joe Rogan, and he had Eddie Bravo on, and they always talk about 10th Planet. So when I first moved out here to San Diego, it just clicked in my mind, like, oh, I was thinking, like, what gyms should I join? I was Googling gyms, and it just clicked in my mind one day, like, oh, 10th Planet, of course, I should probably join that. So I went online, signed up, and they called me to come in and take my first class, and yeah, the rest is history. Yeah.
Money,
Mm-hmm.
money. And then when it comes to like that first day of training, obviously people have all sorts of different stories about sort of getting humbled a little bit, what it was like, either learning the wrestling side or the striking side. Do you have any stories of like the early days of training and sort of what you took away from that as a lesson?
All right, early days of training. Let's see. Um, I'm not too sure. I come from skateboarding, so I've always been into kind of like extreme, rugged sports. Um, so when I took my first day, my first day of a kickboxing class, it was sparring day. So Manolo, my coach, had me go with this dude. His name's what's his name? Anyway, he's a good homie. Sorry, I forgot your name. But he got me with a good like a right roundhouse kick to the body, and it like sent me flying backwards. And I remember just being super hyped on the feeling for some reason. It just felt awesome. It felt like I was in like a karate movie or something. But and then I looked at Manolo, and he saw the smile on my face, and he got a smile on his face, and ever since then, I kind of knew it was something I was gonna like. Yeah.
Money, money, always money. And then when it comes to like your first competition, was there anything that sort of stood out? Maybe it was a PKB, maybe it was a Jiu Jitsu tournament, whatever that first competition was. How did it feel dealing with the nerves and sort of overcoming that?
So, oof. My first year of fighting, I took a lot of competitions, so it kind of gets mixed up. It had to have been a smoker. So these little fight nights that we have in our gym, it had to have just been, I can't really remember, honestly. Maybe it was a boxing match. I think it was a boxing match, my first competition, but yeah, no. I do remember the nerves definitely being there. I remember, but then I remember just feeling like I was about to try a trick. I always relate things to skateboarding, so I remember it feeling like I was about to try a scary skateboard trick, and I'm already used to that feeling and overcoming that, so I use that to help me through that part.
Awesome, awesome. And sort of transitioning to the road to this fight, X62. Just talk to me about like how your fight camp's been going. Anything you've been working on specifically, obviously without giving too much away, but just overall how you're feeling going into this training camp.
This training camp has been all about cardio. Just cardio, 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 cardio. Of course, filling in the weak areas, of course, as always, but I know I'm gonna have to rely, and maybe not rely, I know I'm gonna have to expend a lot of my cardio this fight, so that's what we're working on.
Beautiful. And then you already kind of talked about how you're expecting a high intensity cardio fight. Just go into that a little bit more about like what kind of fight you're expecting. You can talk about your opponent if you want to, but just basically how you're thinking about the matchup.
So from what I've seen from my opponent, he looks like a very wiry and active dude. So as all of the other 125ers, of course, we're very light and fast guys, but yeah, he seems like he likes to throw hands. So I'm sure I'm gonna stick in there and throw some hands with him. But it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I'm not too sure what else to say. So the people I have in my corner, I know, of course, Manolo is going to be in my corner. He is, he's my anchor. He is gonna, he's gonna bring the energy. He's gonna bring me back to home base. And not too sure who else is gonna be in there. Most of the time, I have my buddy Sam Turpin. He's a very analytical guy. He's very, he has a good way with words. So he's the communicator of the team for sure. So shout out to those two. Other than that, I'm not too sure who else is going to be in my corner. Yeah.
Solid. And then obviously right now we're not sure if the other guys at the gym are going to get fights. I know Trayvon was saying some stuff that he doesn't have an opponent right now. But either way, you got multiple guys in the gym right now preparing for fights at the same time. I'm sure that's constantly happening, whether it's epic or individual promotions. So what's the energy right now in the gym with like all you guys sort of gearing up to compete? Is it more intense? Do you guys feed off each other, give each other ideas? Just talk to me about what the energy's like right now.
So the energy in the gym, let's see. The energy always stays consistent, which is something I'm very grateful for. Everyone's always working very, very hard and progressing, of course. Let's see, a lot of our guys are off doing other things right now, off to the military and off making families and stuff, so can't blame them for that. But the people that are in there are working very, very hard, and they're giving it their all for sure. Yeah, it creates a good environment when everyone is working their ass off, and it makes you want to get better, you know? It makes you want to get better.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then this is more like for fans and people that are going to be watching the video. If fans could know one thing about you before fight night, what would it be?
Ooh, one thing about me before fight night. Keep their eyes peeled, because you never know what you're going to see. Yep.
Good. And then last message for your opponent ahead of the fight. This you can take any which way you want. You can be respectful. You can talk a little trash, whatever you feel like. But just last message to your opponent.
Last message to my opponent. Let's have a good one. Let's have a good one. Let's give him a show. Let's give him a show.
Beautiful. And then sort of same thing. Any last words for the people who are going to be watching? Fans, family, friends, coaches. Shout them out for like always supporting you, helping you through the training camp. This is where you can shout out specific guys individually.
Okay.
All those guys. But yeah, just last message for supporters.
All right, yeah. So, of course, shout out to Manolo for, of course, being my anchor, always being consistent, always having a full heart and being very honest with his guys. Thank you to my good friend Darby, Chris, for helping me out on the other bits of my life, for sure, keeping me afloat. Let's see, who else? Thank you to my new girlfriend, Anais. She's a sweetheart. I don't know, that's about it. Those are my people.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, you are done, man.
All right.